The Winter Pact, pretty strong. And Vision of the Grove, really like to use Vision of the Grove. Obviously, it's in his name. So he has started using that one for sure. And a lot of expensive stuff. We don't see Gift of the Wise. That's pretty interesting. I would have thought that would be seeing play, but he has Frozen Core and Dawn Sparks. So he has multiple units as well. And well, for Swarm with Stratadox, I'm very curious. He has Herald's Hymn, one of the BlackSheep cards, Bladestorm, and First Mutineer. And it looks like a pretty aggressive deck. So I think he needs to be very aggressive and put in a lot of pressure to make it hard for his opponent to get a lot of board state, because once Crazy Bomber sees plays and Twilight Prowlers for the clear, things will become very tricky. Yes, this match is finally happening. There was some schedule issues, but now we're gonna see what's going on. Wow, that's pretty sweet. Removes everything and probably keeps some front. Most likely we see a cycle of Visions of the Grove of Crazy Bombers. He might use Crazy Bombers, keep it in hand because he has Dawn Sparks. And hopefully he's gonna trigger it. Yeah, this is real bad. Most likely, I think he's going just go for Underground Spring. Put it on the baseline, block his opponent units. And basically if it doesn't destroy, he gains health. Which isn't that bad against the deck that tries to defend everything. Because now basically nothing happens on the front side. Well, there's a possibility. Nah, he has no possibility because there is no Forgotten Souls, right? You need Forgotten Souls to put the base lock in. Also, for anybody who's watching in, this is a best of 3 of the BlackSheep tournament. Basically a tournament where everybody needs to use BlackSheep cards. There are 3 of them. Or 3 of them in your deck, and there is a list of cards that are do not see a lot of play. So with this way we hope to see a little bit more. Well, I think we're gonna see a Twilight Prowlers on the left side that will clear it up, but the pressure will continue. But nothing else he wants to play. He might cycle Underground Spring for spare Dragonling. This is interesting. He goes with the aggro side of things. Or he's just hoping his Crazy Bombers see some play. And this is the point where I think Gift of the Wise would be very good. Since now the next turn, if he lined up Gift of the Wise and Crazy Bombers, he could basically clear his whole baseline. At least almost. Oof. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is the best, the strongest play. Because there is 6 strength on his baseline. Yeah, he needs to clear off the Moonlit Airy or destroy all the satires. Yeah, he wasn't that quick with cycling. Maybe he kept Underground Spring a bit too long in his hand. I'm not sure. I think there were better cards to have. And we don't see any crazy stuff on Visions of the Love, Visions of Growth. Since he has a lot of... his only runner is First Mutineer. So that will deal 1 damage. The Moonlit Airy isn't that scary. It's just now 1 satire. And if he's gonna clear everything up, he just goes in. It's a base race. And now he's probably hoping for Herald's Hymn next turn. Well, this might be enough pressure, right? He has no Crazy Bombers. He only has 1 spare Dragonling. I'm not sure if I have the footage of EU versus Artis Rue. Might be interesting to have, especially if you have both content, then I can add them together. Especially now I can use my video editing software normally. Yeah, this is a most likely game. We don't know what Stratadox has in his hand, but this was just a bit too slow. Must be a spare Dragonling. He's hoping for Visions of the Grove. But yeah, now we just see Herald's Hymn and it's a GG, I guess. Our Moonlit Area only buffs 1 strength. That's pretty weak. But when you have so many, becomes very scary. Well, GG to Stratadox in his first match. Let's see if Visions of Love, Visions of the Grove can have a stronger run in the next one. Already update the score. Everything is tidy there. Alright, hopefully we can immediately start with the second one. Right, and what do we have here? Yowling Weavers, that's a really good one. Chilled Stone Dames, really good. Visions of Love will immediately cycle that one out. Spare Dragonlings, also really good. With Yowling Weavers, might put in a lot of pressure already. Sad face on the opposite side. Most likely not the cards he's looking for. Because you start with Dreadfawns, Blade Storm, Swarm Callers, and Devastators. Well, that's horrible. Devastators is only, well, it's not that bad, but it's not good. Twilight Prowlers. Well, everything is lining up, I guess. He's no Frozen Core. That will be amazing with his crazy bombers. Or at least it gives him +3, 5, 8, 9. So what do we have? We have a Thinking Stratadox. Yeah, if he plays Devastators, like Bladestorm is super shitty as well. Oh, this is somewhat good, right? Basically equals each other out. Like Chilled Stone Dames dies. Yeah, I guess you're gonna play Spare Dragonlings, has 4 strength already on the board. And cycle Crazy Bombers out or not. I would go for Spare Dragonlings and hope for Conflicted Drake. Or Frozen Core and just play Frozen Core on the backside of your, like on your baseline. I would always cycle first. Like Underground Spring wasn't maybe 100% go-to. Like Frozen Core would have been a way better play than Underground Spring. Well, the base HP, it does matter though. Yeah, that's a sweet spot. Like there's not really a good way for him to clear it. Where you can use Shady Ghoul and then he has 4 mana Devastators. That would be insane though. Otherwise, Fierce Mutineer and Devastators. Those are the only options. You can also have Swarm Callers. Swarm Callers also becomes 4 strength. 2 base strength +2 for Satires. At least that way you can clear the Frozen Core. Keeping the Frozen Core alive is super scary because next turn he's just gonna play Crazy Bombers. Yeah, now we're gonna see a pretty nasty. It's 8, it's 9. So most likely won't kill the 5 strength. What's going on? What's happening? Why not Crazy Bombers? You could destroy the Moonlit Area. Now we get 3 strength buff. Or 2, I mean. Interesting. I would have gone with a different path, but it's always interesting to see what others do. And Devastated, oh nice. That's pretty good, 4 mana left. Most likely next to it. Ah. He goes all in. Super interesting. I'm not seeing this often, this playstyle on equals. So let me know also, the people who are watching, what you think about it. If you have feedback on their plays and etc. And I can interact with your thought process as well. Well, if this Conflicted Drakes, that's gonna be sick. That's a pretty quick cycle. But this doesn't look really good, right? Already cycled. Well, next turn you're definitely gonna play Crazy Bombers. Okay, that Moonlit area is scary. It's just farming more stats. And at this point, Visions of the Grove doesn't get any opportunity to play Visions of the Grove. See, even more. Just spamming the whole board. An annoying thing is, when it's on this side, he can't use Visions of the Grove either, but he can use a Crazy Bombers and a Yowling Weavers first, I guess. I think Yowling Weavers to the right. No. Yowling Weavers first, right? Could equalize that one out. Now it's a 50-50. That's awkward. Yeah. I wanted to say, what did you expect? Just a bit too quick. Like, it was a perfect spot for Yowling Weavers. You could also do Yowling Weavers forward and then put the Crazy Bombers to the right. Clear more stuff here. Probably would get some base damage, but then this one was also protected. And then you could focus on beating these ones. I think they are Devastators, right? And now we'll just deny baseline all the way. Really good for Stratadox if you can kill the Frozen Core. Well, that solved one part of it. This will get buffed to 3. The Lawless Herd. Well, that's a good one. You can kill this one, and that Satire also kills because of its ability. Ah, it's shoot. Well, this is not how it works. It kills and then shoots forward and then moves to the left. Because the fight happening is ending here. Well, 11 mana. Probably we're gonna see a second Moonlit Area. Most likely on the another side. Since he doesn't want Vision of the Grove to shoot them all at the same time. There's a lot of strength on the board. The Stratadox deck doesn't scale that good. I really like this one, since this will survive. It just gives another token or Satire on the board. Yeah, that won't survive. This will be painful. Well, we can cycle into something. Calming Spirit is a dead card. Upgrade Point might, or Underground Spring might be good on this side. This will clear a lot. I think we're gonna see an Underground Spring soaking up damage. This isn't mana efficient. Ooh, floating 2 mana again. Well, that's already 5. 6 with Herald's Hymn. if he has something. Still no second Moonlit Airy though. That's gonna be here. Yeah, crazy. If he can block something off here, then Crazy Bombers won't be that crazy. What? Or is it already lethal? Well, I'm not sure about this one. This might be the comeback Visions of Love needed. Because he was basically threatening lethal here. For example, if he put this one right here, Crazy Bombers couldn't shank everything. Now he's definitely gonna be happy with Underground Spring. Because he will get out of the Shady Ghoul and first Mutineer. Reach. Like 1 HP is super scary. Well, that's one gun. 50-50 if he spans forward, first Mutineer can kill him. I think that's the setup he goes for. Well, this is Miss Lethal. Or not, no, he wasn't missing lethal. Great, yeah, this can be clear, right? He gets 2 HP now. Crazy Bombers will be played. Just first go with Yowling Weavers this time, please. Still no Yowling Weavers. I'm not sure. If it kills his Crazy Bombers again, it will be ruined. Otherwise he could clear everything off. Because he would do like Yowling Weavers here. Crazy Bombers would have destroyed everything. What? Why is he giving up? Could have cleared it and hoped for... Oh, it was Moonlit Airy. Never mind. Never mind. GG. Well played to Visions of the Grove and to Stratadox. This deck was pretty amazing. I'm happy to see that Swarm is doing competitively pretty well. Let's update the score list. So yeah, in the end it didn't really matter where he played it, but definitely he should have played clearing his baseline in a different kind of way. Yeah, I think that was also possible. I think he was a bit too quick by putting on his Crazy Bombers once again forward, and then it also died off. Not that it mattered though, but it was a bit harsh. So, well, this is the end for Visions of the Grove. Thanks to him and streaming, we could have seen his matches. I really liked his deck, and he came pretty far in the round of 16 with Visions of the Grove and Calming Spirit, so that's pretty sweet. But yeah, I'm curious to hear what he says about my feedback and if he agrees or disagrees. Let's hope we see it in the comments below. If you watch this on YouTube and Stratadox, I'm very curious how his deck will hold up against other ones, especially against a lot of Ironclad decks. Some even use Green Gill Serpents, and well, they eat like double bucks for breakfast, so that might be problematic. But hopefully we will see Stratadox more often and see his round of 8 match as well online. Thank you guys for watching, hope you enjoyed, and see you later. Cheers!